And let's go out to New York and have a conversation with Matt. Matt, good afternoon. How can Chrissy and I help?
Good afternoon. Pleasure to talk to you guys. So I'm about to graduate from college. I have a job with secured with a $70,000 salary,
Okay.
and I'm going to graduate with $30,000 of debt.
Okay.
So I already have $8,000 saved up, and I want to attack this debt. But the issue is I have my car that I currently use, and I'm going to have to use for my job. It's kind of 20 years old, and I suspect it's about to die in the next year or so. So how do I balance between making sure I have enough cash on hand to get a new car or a new used car and attacking debt?
All right. So you have $8,000 in the savings, right?
Right.
Okay, cool. And you're saying you think the car is going to die in a year, right?
Yeah, there's nothing specifically wrong with it, but there's things just have been going wrong with it recently, and
Yeah, I get you.
I'm just concerned about its longevity.
Yeah, I get you. You ain't concerned about the car because I think you're concerned because you got the money. You want to go buy a newer car. If nothing is going wrong with the car right now, this is what I want you to do. I want you to take $7,000 of that, and I want you to put it towards your $30,000 of debt right now, your student loans. Then what I want you to do, if you start seeing issues with your car, okay, and it starts to have some issues. I mean, some serious issues too, Matt. I'm not talking about, you think you heard something, so now you need a car. Now, no, it's not working. It's broke. It's not drivable. Then I have no problem with you pausing paying off this $30,000. But how old are you right now, Matt?
I'm 21.
Yeah, Matt. So I want you to knock out this debt this year, okay? If you can really get gazelle focused, get intense, get a purpose, get driven, you can pay off the debt this year. You're making $70,000 on there. How do you do something on the side to generate another $20,000 this year? So if you can pay off your debt this year, then next year you can focus on saving up cash to go buy you a real nice quality used car. So what I'm going to say for you right now is don't worry about purchasing a new car right now. Because you said nothing's wrong with the car right now. Great. I would take it to the shop, maybe get it tuned up a little bit. You can take some of your $8,000 to do that. Get a good oil change, maybe get some good new tires on there. And then from there, put the rest onto your debt and just attack the debt. Then next year, let's go ahead and start the process of saving.
Yeah, my advice is so similar to a call we had a little bit earlier, Anthony, that I would say you're about to get this job where you're making $75,000 a year. You need to pretend like you're not.
Yes.
You need to pretend like you're making $25,000 a year. And because if not, it's going to be, oh my gosh, this new big exciting amount of money. Oh, I can live a little more comfortably. I can slow down on my debt snowball or my student loans, or like Anthony said, need this car. And there is you do need a car at some point. And
Yes.
so that's why you need to stay serious, live on way less than you make, have that margin to take all that extra towards your student loan, towards the car whenever you need it. And then after that, you can get a little bit more comfortable after you get your savings up and all that kind of stuff. But I just don't want you to take your foot off the gas because you've got a lot more money than you're used to having, which will be easy to do. So keep that intensity even though you're making more money now.
Absolutely, Matt. And listen, man, you're doing things right, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you're 21 years old, making about $75,000. The average income in America right now is right around $48,000 to $54,000, depending on what part you're in. So you're ahead of the average person in America. So now let's go ahead and get strategic. Let's go ahead and think about what can we do to really set yourself up to be successful down the road. And that is pay off all your debt, get a fully funded emergency fund. And so you do live in New York. So I know the prices up there are a little bit more expensive.
Sure.
So you're going to be a little creative. But here's the main thing. And Chris, this is what I tell everyone, especially young people. When they're so young and when they are ahead of the game a little bit, get a clear why. Get a clear vision. And if you get a clear why, a clear vision, then it's going to be very easy for you to do the things that you have to do to be successful. But if you don't have a clear why, a clear vision, then you'll have those kind of questions. Well, should I do this? Should I do that? But when you have a clear why, there's a clear answer that you need to take to get to your why.
Not only that, but that clear why is going to help you avoid the short-term temporary distractions of the bag or whatever. Apparently, I'm the old people because you're like, a bag or more money. I was like, what does a bag mean? I guess I'm in the old.
And look, all the young people are laughing.
I'm like, a bag. I'm learning things from AO today. Learning things. Anyway, that why will help you resist those distractions and stay focused.
Oh, Lord.